Hey howdy, I just wanted to show you my AK47 WASR 10, and I'm not going to really review the gun as much, but I just kind of want to show you what I'm going to be doing with it. I'm going to be changing out the furniture, doing some minor modifications for basically tactical competition. And I hate myself for what I'm about to do because I said I would never make a solid black semi-automatic rifle because it's cliche. But it's exactly what I'm about to be doing. So as I go through and make this gun, redo the stuff, I'll be talking about the different parts that I stick onto it. So here's the first item I got, this side rail scope system. So all you do is slide this piece onto the side of the gun and flip that lever over. You gotta tighten the bolt before you put it on though, that way it helps it go on tighter. Other thing I got, this is a BSA red dot. Goes up to 11. Obviously you've got your elevation and windage. Cover for the lenses isn't that great. You know, it's just this rubber sling that you stick around it. It's not really anywhere to put it when you're not using it. Definitely not as fancy as like a flip open, but I like the look of this. I got this at Cabela's for about $18. I think it looks nice. I'm not a fan of the ones that are just straight up and down and kind of small. And I will show you the red dot in a second. So this dot is 5 MOA. So that means at 100 yards, this will cover 5 inches of whatever target is out there. That is just on number 1. So I'll turn that up to number 11 real quick. Now you can clearly see we have a bigger dot, much brighter as well. Got a lot of reflection in this room. But I think it's pretty nice. It's a good looking scope. It's a good looking red dot. So like I said, you just gotta slide this on. Once it hits the front, push that lever over, and we are on there completely snug. I'm gonna show you kind of where the dot sits when you look down the sights. There we go. So it sits obviously above that post up in the front, but once you're sighted in, it doesn't really matter. Okay, we've got two separate items here. First one is just the front handguard for the AK to replace the wood. This one's kind of nice because it comes with, you know, all 4 rail systems. I personally didn't need this top rail, but this was all they had at a store. Got it at a store called Gallantsons in Salt Lake City. Had a lot of fun toys in there. Everywhere else I go, Gun Vault, Cabela's, doesn't matter. Nobody sells AK parts. I will say, might be better just get your stuff offline because it was cheaper that way. I paid 50 bucks for the top part, 30 bucks for that angled hand grip. So this angled hand grip is an RTK. There's no way you're gonna see that. There it is, RTK. I think it fits nicely. Helps you grip it a lot better, obviously. So I know I probably should have known all the brands before I did this, but I will look them up and put them in the description regardless. This is a flashlight I got when I ordered my side rail mount. And this has, you know, your 3 different clicks. That's dimmer. You've got the strobe. So for this, just lift that up, slide it over the rail. I'm going to put it there so I can bump it with my left index finger knuckle and then just turn it off with my thumb. So that works pretty smoothly. So obviously you got to take parts of the gun off to get that changed out. There's already videos on YouTube about that, so I'm not even going to bother with it. Mostly I just want to make a thing about, you know, making my gun more tactical in its own style. So I'm only partly done, and oh my gosh, I can already tell you this feels so good to have that grip on there. Alright, so for the bottom piece, I had to do some minor shaving to get it to fit into those, you know, half loops right there. Nice tight squeeze, but once it was in, it worked. Just to try to show you how, you know, having that set up on there with this switch. Super easy to move without having to really take my hand off the grip. I just have to bump up with the knuckle and bump back down with my thumb. Very easy. I've got a red dot on mine, but if you're sticking to iron sights, This thing sits pretty flush, so you can still use your iron sights if I can get low enough. You can see that, you can go all the way through. Just to show you what it's like to look down the red dot. Not even that doesn't pick up what my eye sees, but in my eye I can still see a little bit of the rail down at the bottom. Looks about like that. Here we go. So all I have left to do now for what I want to do with this gun, I've got the NATO length black buttstock coming in the mail. Put that on. Do want to put on the next pistol grip. I'm going to put a special sticker about this size at the circle of the Russian star with the hammer and sickle inside. Well, I got a package from Midway 4 days earlier than I was supposed to, so let's crack this open and see what we get. I ordered the NATO size black buttstock, so we'll see how this goes. I have been unable to find any reviews on this online, so here you go. This is the NATO buttstock black. The AK47. NATO meaning it is an 1.5 inches longer than the WASR style. And as said on the reviews online that I read, you do have to drill your own holes. Some interesting stuff. There's a hole in here for some reason. And this, like, isn't rubber padding at all. It's just a cheap piece of plastic. I'd replace that. So, you get what you get. Feels kind of weird. Feels like a mix of metal and plastic, even though I'm pretty sure it's plastic. Just in case you've never seen this before, you just got to take off that top part. Slide that thing out, and you've got access to unscrew this screw and unscrew that screw. And you just got to kind of wiggle it and tap it out. For me, I just stuck a butter knife in there, started prying, and it's coming out pretty quickly. Well, there you go. Okay, so now we got both pieces off. I'll show you the differences here. This is WASR 10's Warsaw buttstock made of wood, kind of a light wood. I didn't like it, kind of made the gun look like a toy. You can see the holes you're going to need to drill. This came out of my gun pretty easily. I've seen some videos where people have to like really work at it. Not me. This is for your, I don't know why it escapes me, your strap. There we go. So strap's on the bottom of this one, just so you can see. Now we have, apparently these ones are 9.3 inches long. This is the Midway USA NATO styled black wood stock. Your AK, it's got its thing over here instead, and you need to drill the holes. I looked at this first, I was like, that's metal, it's not very comfy. It's pretty much the same material, it comes with the WASR 10 already anyways. Well, just use my hands and not much else. It's about as far in as I can get it to go. So still got a little ways in there, but might have to shave some or something. Well, I tried sliding it into my WASR 10, but still had about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch left to go. Probably just a 1/4 inch to go. Got to about here. I'm going to leave this off actually, because I'm going to go to a sticker store and slap on a circular, like a red circle with a yellow Russian star hammer and sickle on there. So I'll put that on when I get that done. So I got these stickers I'm going to stick on here, just one of them on one side, mostly because this is in the way. Just $1.50 for this whole sheet, so that's pretty cool. But it wasn't sticking because this has a very rough surface and because of that bend in there. So I've been experimenting on what to do with that. Okay, I got the sticker on here. I think it's on pretty good. Just had to throw some super glue on the back side of the sticker and in this crevice inside the gun here. Just put some in, squeezed it out, cleaned up around, and then I sprayed it with some, just some clear mantle protection, so that sticker doesn't wear down. And Hopefully that works. We'll see what happens. I've got like 4 more stickers left. If it doesn't, I think that's cool looking. And I did get it to go into the gun very smoothly. When I tried with my bare hands, it wasn't working, but just take a towel and a hammer, do a light tap on the butt of the gun, and it slid in there. My goodness, and that is in there all the way. I just gotta do my own, screw my own holes and screw it back in there, and now I'm set to go. I think that's cool. Okay, so everything with this gun, tactical wise that I want to make it, is done. I still haven't put the screws in the buttstock yet, but I'll do that in a minute. So that's what that's going to look like now that it's finished. Someday I'll put on a better pistol grip, but like I said earlier, I don't like solid black guns, so hopefully this Soviet thing will make it look pretty cool. A little bit different from everybody else's. Hope you like my build.